Today, I'm going to talk about plan governance. More specifically, what you as a plan sponsor need to know about the various roles and responsibilities you're obligated to by law when a 401k plan is established in your company. ERISA, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974, is the body of federal law that governs how company-sponsored plans need to be operated. I'm going to give you an overview of the fiduciary responsibilities and liabilities included in ERISA. And first, I'm going to discuss what a fiduciary is. A common definition of fiduciary is a person to whom property or power is entrusted for the benefit of another. In the context of a 401k plan, a fiduciary is a person entrusted with and responsible for plan assets that exist for the benefit of employees participating in the plan. Because they act on behalf of participants, fiduciaries have important responsibilities and are subject to certain standards of conduct. Now, as to who is a fiduciary, ERISA defines fiduciary not in terms of formal title, but rather by function. By function, they mean any individual inside the company who has any discretionary authority or responsibility in the operation of the plan. Common activities that give rise to fiduciary status include appointing other plan fiduciaries, such as committee members, selecting and monitoring plan investment options, selecting and monitoring third-party service providers, such as record keepers or advisors, interpreting plan provisions, such as eligibility of a new employee, or exercising discretion in denying or approving benefit claims like loans or hardship withdrawals. If your job duties include any of the above, then it's highly likely you're a plan fiduciary and as such have three distinct duties. The first is to operate the plan in accordance with the plan documents, unless those documents are inconsistent with ERISA. Second is acting solely in the interest of plan participants and their beneficiaries with the exclusive purpose of providing benefits to them. This is called the duty of loyalty. And any form of self-dealing is a clear breach of this duty of loyalty. A common example would be using a bank for record-keeping or investment advice solely to get better terms on a loan the plan sponsor is making. Third, carry out their duties prudently. This is called the prudence standard. And key to the prudence standard is that good intentions are not sufficient. Expertise is required. This lack of expertise, particularly regarding plan investments, is almost always at the core of lawsuits filed against plan sponsors by disgruntled participants. Failure to operate a plan in accordance with these three duties can lead to a fiduciary breach, and ERISA is particularly tough about breaches and stipulates a fiduciary's personal assets can be seized in order to satisfy a breach. A commonly recognized means for seeking protection against breaches is a clearly identifiable, repeatable process to monitor investments in service providers and to benchmark fees. Additionally, plan sponsors can hire and therefore delegate much of their liability exposure by hiring independent fiduciaries. These independent fiduciaries can take over all or most of the plan sponsor's responsibilities for the plan's investment decisions and for the plan's operations. And our next podcast will describe these roles in detail. Also, fiduciary liability insurance is available in most commercial insurance offerings, and we recommend you discuss these coverages with your agent. Hopefully, I've given you a greater awareness of just what fiduciaries are obligated to. Thanks for your time today. As always, we're ready to help. To learn more, send us an email or give us a call. Have a great day. Thanks.